Hello coders, welcome to Code Climb again. If you are a beginner in AI or machine learning and don't know how to start a real project, this video is for you. Today, we will do IPL data analysis and visualization using Python in Jupyter Notebook, starting from downloading the dataset to extract useful insights. You can use any platform which supports Python like Google Colab or VS Code in which you are comfortable. So let's begin this project. So, basically, to start this project, first of all, we need a dataset. So, the dataset will be the IPL dataset in which it collects all the data about the IPL information. It means how many players, how many teams won the match, how many teams lose the match, which is the best batsman, who is best in bowling, and many more. So, this will be an interesting dataset because, of course, we all love IPL. So, here we have to search IPL dataset Kaggle. In Kaggle, you can find the dataset, and you can click here in the first link. Then after that, the screen will be open, and here you can see one option is there, download. Yeah. So from here, you can click this download dataset as zip. Then this will be downloaded in your PC, and you can find it into your that this PC, or you can found it here. I have already downloaded it. That's why I have not downloaded again. Then you can find out, but the problem is when you will download, then it will be in zip file because as you can see here, it is written download dataset as zip. So you have to right click on that folder and you have to select extract all. Then that CSV file will be extracted and now you can use that CSV file for the analysis. So I have already downloaded it. Let me show you this CSV. Yeah. So you can see this is the CSV. Here the match ID is present and the date in which the match has happened, the venue and the team members and the stage and the toss winners, and this, let me do it. Let me expand it so that we can see easily. Toss decisions, first innings, wicket, and second innings, match winner, won by margin. And there are so many columns. And it has all the data. And we have like 74 rows, which we have downloaded from the Kaggle. So basically, we will be doing analysis on based on this data set. So now let's open terminal. Terminal, yeah. Okay, I clicked two times. Now just we have to type here Jupyter notebook. Then after that a prompt will be opened in which our Jupyter notebook will be there. You can download Jupyter notebook easily from the Google. Just type Jupyter notebook download and you can easily download it. So many videos are there you can watch out in YouTube. I will select desktop because in desktop I have a folder Python in which all the things I have uh, kept. So basically here I will click on new and we will click on Python 3 IPy in which a new Python file will be created. Let's see. Yeah. It's my new Python file. So let's name it as here untitled is written. So you can name the like, let me give it name as IPL underscore data. Yeah. And you can rename it and see here your file name has changed. And now we will begin by writing some Python codes. First of all, what we will do first, we will load the libraries. So let's write a markdown. It's like a heading. Let me do it nicely. Loading the libraries. You can also write this heading so that you will, if you will see this, that what you have done, you will have a clear idea. Yeah. Loading the libraries. Now we will start coding here. First of all, we will import the libraries. We will use NumPy, Pandas, Seaborn, Matplot in which, and we will also import warnings also that if some warning will happen, then it will ignore that warning. So we can't directly use libraries. First of all, if you haven't installed these libraries in your system, then go to the terminal and type pip install and then the library name, then that library will be installed in your PC. And then you can import these libraries. I have already downloaded it, so I can use. If you have downloaded, then you can use and do the analysis. So now we will import the libraries. Let's import it. First we will import NumPy as NP. Then after that we will import Pandas as PD. Then after that we will import Seaborn as SNS. So basically we will, if we are going to use this library, then we are going to use this short form SNS. We don't have to write the full name. Now we are gonna like import matplotlib dot pyplot as pld. After that, let's import the warning so that if any warning come, it will ignore, because in Jupyter Notebook there are some things in which warnings come, but we have to ignore that warnings. Warnings dot filter warning, and inside the parenthesis we have to write ignore. After that, let's declare a variable df and let's read our CSV file. Read underscore CSV, and inside the parenthesis we have to write our CSV file name, which is IPL.csv. And after that we have to see what are the contents inside that CSV file. So to view that first five contents, we have to write df.head. Yeah. After that you have to click this run. We can see the first five rows of our data set. So basically now you can see properly match ID, date, venue, team 1, team 2, stage, toss winner, and many more things. Now we can able to see. Now let's have our, let's see the info of the dataset. As we have declared a variable df which contains or which reads the dataset. So now we are, if you are going to retrieve the info, then we have to write df dot info. Yeah. Then we have to run this cell. Yeah. After running this cell, you can see, you can get all the infos of the dataset, information of the dataset. Like you can see the first innings. Yeah. After that, we have to check. Now you can see that here it is written 74 rows into 20 columns. It means there are 74 rows. Now we have to see that how many rows, like if we want to see that only how many rows and columns are there, then you have to write df dot shape. Yeah, then after that we have to run this cell. Yeah, now you can see there are 74 rows and 20 columns are there. And if you want to check that which rows have the null values, then you have otherwise you want to check that which columns have the null values, then you have to write df dot is null. It's a function. Then you have to sum it that how many null values are okay. Then you have to sum it how many null values are there. After that, just run the cell. Yeah, here you can see match id has zero null values, date has zero null values, the venue here, as we have downloaded it as in the Kaggle. So the data is already pre-processed and it is already featured. It means the null values are already removed from that data set. We have taken a pre-processed data set. That's why. Now let's see another thing. Now let's check match wins. Okay, how many team members has won the match? How many times? So we will write declare a variable match wins is equals to df, in which inside that we will write match winner dot value underscore count. Now we will run this cell. As we have run this cell, there is no output because we haven't written print match wins. If we will also write only match wins, it will print the output. Yeah, here you can see match winner. Gujarat has won 12 times, Rajasthan 10 times, Bangalore 9 times, Lucknow 9 times, Punjab 7 times, Delhi 7 times, Kolkata 6 times, Hyderabad 6 times, Chennai 4 times, Mumbai 4 times. After that, let's check it in a graph. Let's plot it in a graph. So here we are going to use the Seaborn library. So we are going, sorry, yeah. So we are going to use the Seaborn library in which we are going to plot this in a bar plot. So we will write SNS dot bar plot in which the y-axis will be the match wins dot index, comma, the x-axis will be the values. So we have to write match underscore wins dot values, comma, and let's give a color of rainbow. Let's give the palette color as rainbow so that the graph will be seen as in a rainbow color. After that, we have to write plot, PLT. We are using the Matplotlib library here. Dot, let's give it a title as most match win by teams. Yeah. So let me give you an overview what will be the output we are expecting. We will be expecting an bar graph in which the y-axis will be the team names and the x-axis will be the number of the times that the team has won the match, and the heading will be the most match win by the teams. Let's run this cell. Okay, yeah. Now here you can see, as we have seen earlier, the Mumbai has won four times, and here you can see that in the graph the Mumbai has won four times. This is the x-axis, this is the y-axis. It feels interesting sometimes. Now we will plot many more things. Now let us plot the toss decision trends. So for that, first we have to count plot in which we have to declare the variable in the what will be the variable in the x-axis and in the y-axis. So x will be, okay, df, the toss decisions, and we have to write the exact name inside this square bracket which is mentioned in the dataset column. Otherwise, it will show an error. Let's give a palette of rainbow. Yeah. After that, let's give it a title of toss decision trends. Yeah. So let's run this cell and see what comes. Okay, it is showing something. Yeah. Here you can see. Here it is written filled and bat. It means whenever the toss has been happened, the most of the time the fielding has been chosen rather than batting. So here you can see the graph that the fielding has the more number of counts rather than batting. Now we are going to do some more things. Let's do it. Let me tell you one more thing. First we have to write count is equals to df, and then df toss winner. Then after that we have to write equal to df match winner. Then again square bracket match underscore id dot count. Yeah. After that we have to calculate the percentage count into 100. We all know percentage formula. And what will be the percentage output? We want to round it up to two decimal places. That's why we will write inside the parenthesis too. And after that, we are going to run this cell. So after running this cell, we can see here the output comes at 48.65. This means that a team which has won the toss has also won the match also, in which we have counted that how many teams have done this, and we have calculated the percentage, and we have rounded up it up to two decimal places, which is 68.65. Now let's do one thing in which we are going to plot one more bar graph in which we are going to find the won by column, in which won by means a team has won the match through wickets, or you can tell by fielding. So so this is the code basically, and we have to run this cell. Yeah, I'm sorry, my bad. I have told fielding. It will be wickets and runs. So basically, this code gives us the output that whether a team has won the match through wickets or runs. So if we will analyze this bar graph, so we can see that similarly both are same only. The values are same only. Like it's like 50-50%. So as we all know, we have very much interest in the IPL. So let's count that which player has won the player of the match about how many times. So let's write the code for that df, and now we have to mention the column player of the match. It is present in the dataset. You can check out. Sorry, player of the dataset I have written player of the match of the match dot value underscore counts dot head 10. Yeah. After that, let's print the count and let's run this cell. Yeah. So you can see here that Kuldeep Yadav has won the player of the match about 4 times. Joss Butler has won 3 times. Vanindu Hasranga has won 2 times. Umesh Yadav 2 times. Quinton Denock 2 times. Shubham Gill 2 times. Avish Khan 2 times. Dinesh Karthik 2 times. Hardik Pandya 2 times. Rahul Tripathi 2 times. Now let's bar plot it. So for that bar plot, let's write sns dot bar plot. Let's keep in y and x count dot index, comma in x axis. Let's get the values. From that time we are using the same palette. Let's change the palette. Let's keep it as wait a second. Let's keep it as Mako. Let's see what color we are gonna see. Then after that, let's give it a title, the top 10 players. Top 10 players. Yeah. Now we're going to run this cell. Let's see what comes. Yeah. This palette looks good. Yeah. So here we can see the player of the match. Here the names of the player are given in the y-axis, and in the x-axis the values are given that how many times the persons have become the player of the match. So these are the top 10 players, and these are the numbers count, and these things are only plotted in this graph. So by seeing this, we can analyze the data set more accurately. Now, let's see the top scorer. So we have to write I is equals to tf dot. We have to group by all of them. We have to group by the top scorer and the high score. Here I am writing the exact names which are present in the dataset column. So you should also write the exact names, because if you are not going to write the exact names, it is going to show you the error. So let's Sort these values. Here we are writing ascending is equals to false. It means the output will be shown in the descending manner. It means from higher order to the lower manner. After that, let's print high. Yeah. So here you can see the top scorer of IPL is Josh Butler, which he has scored 651 runs, and Quentin Denock has scored 377. We have, if we will not write 2 here, then if we will run the cell, you can get more values. But if you want to see only the top 2 values, then you can write 2. Yeah, so only 2 values will be shown to you. And if we will plot this data, then we are going to get, let me show you what we are going to get, in which x-axis will be kept as high dot index, comma, y will be kept as high dot values. Now let's run this. Yeah. So here you can see the Joss Butler. Of course, we know that the score of the Joss Butler is high, 651. That's why this square is higher than this square. Now, let's do that. How many members have the highest wickets and how many members have best bowling figure? So for that, we have to write DF is in square bracket highest wickets. This is the column. I'm telling many times that I am writing the names not as per my wish, but it is present in the data set. And we are analyzing that data set. And the best bowling figure. Sorry, we have to write your highest wickets is equals to DF highest wickets dot as type, and after that top bowlers is equals to DF dot group by. If we are going to find the top bowlers, then of course we are going to group by the best bowling and highest wickets, and which person has taken the highest wicket. Best bowling. And in the square bracket, we are going to write the high dot sort values ascending is equals to false dot head, and we are going to see the top 10 values. And after that, we are going to print that it in that bowlers dot plot kind is equals to bar. This is also a technique to plot the bar graphs. Okay, there's an error came. Now let's run this cell. Yeah. So here you can see that in this graph, the best bowling players are there, and the highest number is of Yuzendra Chahal. He is the best bowler according to the graph which we are analyzing. So now let's see the venue count. It means in which venue, in which city, the most of the matches has happened. So for that, we have to write venue count is equals to TF. Inside the square bracket, we have to write venue dot value counts function. Value underscore counts, yeah, function. After that, let's write only venue count so that it will be printed. Count. Yeah. So here you can see there is a stadium in the Mumbai in which the 20 number of matches, IPL matches, has been conducted there. There is one more stadium in Mumbai in which 20 number of matches has been conducted there. And in Pune, so here we have got all the values that in which stadium, in which city, the number of the IPL matches has happened. Now let's bar plot it. So directly I am here pasting it. Let me correct it with a parenthesis. Yeah. So here we are bar plotting it, in which in bar graph all in the y-axis the venue count will be there and the venue count values will be there in the x-axis. So let's run this cell. Okay. It is taking time. Yeah. So here we can see in the bar graph that in Mumbai there is one stadium, Wankhede Stadium, in which the most of the match has happened, and I think its count is 21. Yeah, here it is written 21. So till now we have seen most of them. We have bar plotted them so that we will have better analysis. So now let's write the codes so that we can get the exact values what we are writing the code, and we will get the exact values. So if we want to retrieve that who won the highest margin by runs, so for that we have to write first. Let us write one text here. First we have to write select here markdown, and after that here we have to write that who won the highest margin by runs. Now we have to press shift enter. For this we have to write df, and we have to choose the column won by equal to won by runs. Then after that we have to sort the values. We have to dot underscore values. After that we are going to write by equal to margin, in which we are going to do it, I mean print it in the form of descending order. So we have to write ascending is equals to false. And then we are going to print only one. So inside the head function, we are going to write one so that only one number of output will be shown to us. After that, we have to mention the match winner. We have to mention means the column name which are present in the dataset, and in which through which we are going to analyze the output. Winner, comma, margin. Yeah. Through a single line of code, now you can see how we can get the output. We have to click on the run. Yeah. So here you can see the match winner Chennai, and it has the highest margin by runs, which is 91. Now let us do one more thing. Let us retrieve that which player had the highest individual score. For that we have to write df. Okay. First of all, let's write the heading. Which player had the highest individual score? Highest individual. Okay, I have written the spelling wrong. Yeah. After that, we have to do the shift enter. And here we have to write the code in which we will write df, inside which we have to mention the column name, which is the highest. It is like high score, which will be equal to df high score, high score. After that, we have to write dot max. After that, again we have to use square bracket, and after that one more square bracket, inside which we are going to mention the top scorer and high score. Top scorer and the top scorer and the high score. Top scorer, high score, high score. And we have to run this cell. Okay, I have written a spelling wrong. Here we have to write the high score. Let's see what the output comes. I hope I haven't done any mistake here. Okay, it is taking some time. Yeah, so here we can see the output came. The top scorer high score is Quentin Denock, in which the high score that he has made is 140. So now we will be doing the last thing of our video, which will be that which bowler had the best bowling figure. So let's give it a heading that which bowler had the best bowling figure. Yeah, then after we have to do the shift enter and let's write the score. In this, we are going to retry the column highest wickets. Okay, I have done one thing wrong that we have to keep it in the inverted comma highest underscore wickets. Okay, spelling is wrong. Wickets. Yeah. After that, equal to df, we are going to retrieve the bowler which had the best bowling figure. So basically, this is the code in which we are retrieving the column highest wicket, and here we are mentioning the column name that the best bowling and the best bowling figure. So let's run this cell. Just ignore this error. Yeah. So after running this cell, you can see the name of the player has been displayed here. That is Indra Chahal, Arman Malik, Vanindu Hasaranga, Jasprit Bumrah has the best bowling figure in this range. So as we saw in this analysis that IPL is not just a game of talent but also a game of data. So this IPL data analysis clearly shows that how the data can uncover patterns that are not always visible on the field. From team performance to player consistency, number plays a huge role in the modern cricket decision making. So in this video, we have used a simple machine learning. So this was my complete IPL data analysis based on the real data match, which we have found it from the Kaggle, and you can download it from the Kaggle. It is free for all of us. And I hope this video helped you to understand the game from a data driven perspective. Thank you.